As I was editing my video for today, I realized that I didn't have an intro video. So I just wanted to say a quick hello and say I hope you enjoy watching the completion of my flooring and getting to see how I built my bed. So once again, we kind of lost, not track of time, but my friend Marcia and Luis were actually helping me with all of this. So we went ahead and got this part cut out, and then we got that back part cut out. We basically used screws over here to secure that board down to that little lip that I had there, as well as some at the beginning here. I can't quite get that far back. And then we did liquid nail here in the middle, and then that sat all night. And then in the back part back here, we were able to go ahead and get that cut pretty well, but because the floor is a little bit wavy, we went ahead and just did liquid nail for that part as well, and then put a lot of heavy weight back there just to go ahead and let it contour completely to all of the grooves of the floor. So I just took everything off, and this is looking really good. And then we still have this little bit to do here. And then one of the things is went ahead and took off, you can see the outline there of where that other piece was. And it just wasn't really necessary to keep it. You know, we're trying to figure out like flooring stuff. So I went ahead and added that extra strip there. And then this piece right here. And then this will be kind of the kitchen area. So I wanted to go ahead and make sure that was pretty sturdy. So once we pulled up that little piece there, it just changed everything. But I do have to keep this wood piece here just because of that fuse box that's there. All of that is connected in, and those are for the lights up here. My friend Marcia was able to help me kind of get this cut out. This was a template, and she has very good eye for being able to do this. So we got this in there. We had to right around this thing and that edge, we have that kind of tucked under. There was a door that was there that we had to take out. But even kind of, I mean, you see they're just sitting side by side here. This is a perfect fit. So now what I'm going to do is screw those two edges up there and then do liquid nail back here, because just this part back here is just that area. So I'm not going to screw anything in. But so I got that part done. I'm gonna put that down. And then the other little thing is just this little piece right here. So it's just fortunately a pretty straight shot. And this is sitting nice and flush as well with all of this. So, and then the next step is to put on this moisture barrier in between the subfloor and the flooring. The guy at the Home Depot or Lowe's. So this is really good. It's really thin, and that some places won't even warranty a floor unless there is something like this. This is for houses, but he definitely recommended this, and this was one of the cheaper ones. So I went ahead and grabbed it. Haven't worked with it, but let's see what this looks like. The floor is finally coming together. I had this little area over here that I kind of just did patchwork for, just because I had this gray left over, but I cut all of these into two bigger pieces and then 4 little pieces along the edge here, just so that I could have gray in this area. Over here, I'm actually gonna have to use a different kind of wood, just because, like I said, I did run out of this gray right here. Okay, so last night I finally sold the other little van that I had, and that is such a relief because we are moving in 1 week up to South Carolina. So I am glad that that was able to go ahead and sell, and now I can just focus on this as well as our move. So today I am just going to be finishing up the flooring, and then I bought all of the materials that I'll need to start making my bed. I'm hoping that won't go too slowly, just because I have a very clear idea of what I want to do. This part is now done. I'm not going to do these little pieces just because that's way too technical for the skills that I have, and with that little lip right there, it's just a lot harder to get anything more pretty. And then this side over here is nice and flush, nice and easy. And now I am starting on my bed frame. It is so nice to have the floor finally done. And I can start on this as each day that gets closer to us heading into South Carolina, I get a little bit more nervous. Okay, another day, and I thought, well, again, I have the tools and I have just a little bit of time left. I'm gonna try and be really, really brave and learn a completely new thing that I have no idea what I'm doing, which is to go ahead and put drawers in these two areas right here. And so I didn't want to do all of the extra heavy materials, a little bit more cost. And so I'm gonna go really, really simple with these. So what I'm going to do is I cut these right here, and these are going to be the sliders. And so basically the box will sit on top of these and then roll back and forth to be pulled out and stuff. So I'm just going to have these kind of sitting along the edges there. And then, like I said, the box will be set on top of that and then roll back and forth. This isn't obviously closed yet, as you can just see that hole there. But I just wanted to show you that I got the back done, the sides, the bottom, and now my friend Luis is gonna help me just go ahead and connect these edges over there to where they're not kind of hanging down floppy like that. So drawer number 1 is almost done, and I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting out this second one here. Okay, moment of truth. And it fits. So I went ahead and put this little finger hole in here so that I can slide this in and out. And that's gonna help that I'm not having to try to reach above. And also this will give a little bit of ventilation. Sorry, I don't have my microphone on, so I'm gonna try to get a little bit closer to talk. So as you see, the second one is not done. I do have a few pieces here that I have cut up. I think I have one side, a front, a back. So I'm gonna really quickly try to cut out the bottom and the other side just so that I at least have these pieces. Other than that, I really have to head on home, and then we move the day after tomorrow. So my time with all of this is completely out until I get back to Colorado. But stay tuned for that part, because I can at least finish the second drawer there and then do some other things.